Seth Rollins just made the most shocking and unexpected return in WWE history by secretly ambushing Bron Breakker backstage in a vicious assault that has completely destroyed Roman Reigns' carefully crafted backup plan, and what this attack reveals about Seth's true allegiances, his real motivations, and the absolute chaos this creates for WWE's power structure has left everyone questioning everything they thought they knew about loyalties and who's really controlling the game. The architect was supposed to be gone, injured, recovering, out of action, but he just proved that he was lying this entire time, hiding in the shadows and waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and his brutal attack on Bron Breakker wasn't random violence, it was a calculated assassination that exposes Roman Reigns' secret plans and proves that Seth Rollins is playing a game so complex that nobody saw it coming until it was too late. Before I break down every devastating detail of Seth's surprise attack, reveal why Bron Breakker was Roman's secret backup plan all along, explain how Seth's return changes everything about the current WWE power struggle, expose the conspiracy and deception that's been happening behind the scenes for weeks, and analyze whether Seth is acting alone or if this is part of an even larger manipulation. You need to understand that what happened backstage wasn't just an attack, it was a declaration. That Seth Rollins is the smartest man in WWE and everyone else has been playing checkers while he's been playing chess. The attack that nobody saw coming. The assault happened in the least expected way at the worst possible moment for Roman Reigns' plans. The setup. Bron Breakker was backstage preparing for what sources say was supposed to be a major announcement. Cameras positioned for what seemed like routine interview. Security presence minimal due to controlled environment. Bron appearing confident and relaxed. No indication of impending danger. The ambush. Then chaos erupted. Seth Rollins appeared from nowhere with steel chair. Attacked Bron from behind with brutal chair shots. The assault was immediate and vicious. Bron had zero time to defend himself. The systematic destruction. Seth's attack was methodical and calculated. Multiple chair shots to Bron's back and legs. Curb stomp on the concrete floor. Pedigree through production equipment. The violence continuing even as officials tried to intervene. The shocking reveal. Seth's appearance was stunning because he was supposed to be injured and out for months. No indication he was even in the building. The injury revealed as complete deception. His return kept secret from everyone. The message. Seth grabbed a microphone and delivered chilling statement. Roman thought he was so clever having a backup plan. Bron Breakker was supposed to be your ace in the hole? Not anymore. Your secrets aren't as secret as you thought, Roman. I've been watching, I've been waiting, and I just destroyed your insurance policy. The escape. Seth disappeared before security could properly respond. Vanished into the backstage maze. Left chaos and confusion in his wake. Bron requiring immediate medical attention. The attack successful and devastating. The entire sequence lasted maybe 90 seconds but changed everything. The Roman Reigns backup plan exposed. Seth's attack wasn't random, it exposed Roman's secret strategy that nobody knew existed. The Bron Breakker connection. Sources reveal Roman had been secretly recruiting Bron. Private meetings happening for weeks. Bron being positioned as Roman's nuclear option. The planned Bron would join Roman's side at crucial moment. His destructive power and Steiner genetics making him perfect weapon. The strategic brilliance. Roman's plan was genius in its secrecy. Everyone thought Bron was independent or aligned elsewhere. The surprise alliance would have shocked Vision. Bron's power level matching Brock Lesnar's. The backup plan giving Roman advantage nobody expected. The announcement that never happened. Tonight's interview was supposed to reveal Bron officially declaring for Roman's team. The announcement timed perfectly before next major event. Psychological warfare against Vision. The element of surprise giving Roman strategic edge. The recruitment process. Industry sources describe how Roman recruited Bron. Appeals to Steiner family legacy and pride. Promises of main event opportunities. Positioning as equals rather than subordinate. The relationship built on mutual respect. The Vision countermeasure. Bron was specifically recruited to counter Vision's power. His youth and athleticism matching their intensity. Steiner genetics giving him credibility against Lesnar. The unpredictability making him dangerous. Roman's chess moved to neutralize Vision's advantages. The destroyed strategy. Seth's attack obliterated this plan. Bron now injured instead of joining Roman. The surprise element completely gone. Roman's strategic advantage eliminated. Vision now aware of Roman's desperation moves. The exposure of the plan might be worse than losing Bron himself. How Seth knew the secret. The most terrifying aspect is how Seth discovered Roman's hidden plan. The espionage. Seth apparently has been spying for weeks. Infiltrating Roman's meetings somehow. Gathering intelligence on his plans. The injury giving him cover to operate unseen. His absence making people forget about him. The inside information. Sources suggest Seth had help getting information. Potential mole within Roman's circle. Electronic surveillance of private conversations. following and tracking Roman's movements. The intelligence gathering sophisticated and thorough. The Paul Heyman connection. Speculation about whether Heyman fed Seth information. Their history creating potential communication channel. Heyman's loyalties always ambiguous. Could be playing multiple sides simultaneously. The wise man potentially manipulating everyone. The triple cross theory. Some believe Seth is actually working with Vision, his independent status being cover. The attack serving Vision's interests. Seth and Vision secretly coordinating. The conspiracy deeper than anyone realizes. The personal vendetta. Alternative theory, Seth acting purely from personal hatred. His animosity toward Roman overriding everything. The obsession with destroying Roman's plans. No grand conspiracy, just revenge. Seth's motivation being purely emotional. The paranoia impact. Regardless of how Seth knew, Roman now paranoid about security. Trust within his circle destroyed. Future planning complicated by fear of spies. The psychological damage immense. Seth knowing the secret proves he's dangerous in ways beyond physical. The Bron Breakker injury implications. The attack creates serious complications for Bron's immediate future. The physical damage. Medical reports describe significant injuries. Potential concussion from head trauma. Back and leg damage from chair shots. Possible broken bones or torn muscles. The recovery timeline uncertain. The opportunity cost. Bron loses crucial opportunities. The Roman alliance would have elevated him. Main event positioning now delayed. The momentum interrupted at worst possible time. Career trajectory temporarily derailed. The revenge motivation. This attack creates new storyline possibilities. Bron's revenge quest against Seth. The personal vendetta adding dimension. Future confrontation inevitable. The attack making Bron more dangerous eventually. The Roman relationship. Impact on Roman/Bron dynamic. Does Roman blame himself for target on Bron? Will Bron still align with Roman after this? Trust potentially damaged by exposure to danger. The partnership complicated before it began. The timeline questions. Critical questions about recovery. Will Bron return before crucial events? Can he rehabilitate quickly enough? Does injury permanently affect his positioning? The timing potentially ruining everything. The Steiner legacy. Impact on family reputation. Steiner's known for toughness and recovery. Bron's response defining his character. Legacy expectations creating pressure. The family name requiring strong comeback. The injury could be catastrophic for Bron's career trajectory. The Roman Reigns crisis. For Roman Reigns, this attack creates existential crisis about his plans and security. The exposed vulnerability. Seth's attack proves Roman is vulnerable. His secrets aren't safe. His plans can be discovered and ruined. The illusion of control shattered. Enemies operating with impunity. The strategic disaster. Roman's entire approach compromised. Future plans now questioned. Every strategy potentially compromised. The backup plan needed another backup plan. Desperation becoming obvious. The paranoia impact. Roman now must question everything. Who leaked information to Seth? Are there other spies in his organization? Which plans are already compromised? Can he trust anyone? The leadership crisis. Roman's credibility as leader damaged. Couldn't protect his own recruit. Failed to anticipate Seth's move. The tribal chief appearing fallible. Subordinates questioning his judgment. The Vision mockery. Vision now has ammunition to mock Roman. His clever plan exposed and destroyed. The desperation of needing backup plans revealed. Roman looking weak rather than strategic. The psychological warfare tilting toward Vision. The replacement urgency. Roman desperately needs new plan. Bron's loss creating massive gap. Time running out for whatever event approaching. Options limited with Vision aware of his tactics. The pressure mounting exponentially. Roman's entire position has been undermined by one attack. The Seth Rollins master plan. Seth's return and attack reveals he's been orchestrating complex strategy. The injury deception. Seth's injury was deliberate misdirection. Faked severity to disappear from radar. Used recovery as cover for intelligence gathering. Everyone stopped viewing him as immediate threat. The deception buying time and freedom. The intelligence operation. Seth spent weeks in reconnaissance mode, gathering information on all parties, mapping out power structures and plans, identifying weak points and opportunities. The preparation making attack possible. The strategic strike. Attacking Bron specifically was calculated. Maximum damage to Roman's plans. Minimal personal risk. Perfect timing for maximum impact. The target selection showing strategic thinking. The message sent. Seth's attack communicates multiple things. He's back and more dangerous than ever. He knows everyone's secrets. He can strike anywhere, anytime. Nobody is safe from his manipulation. The future positioning. Seth has positioned himself perfectly. Relevant to every major storyline. Unpredictable and dangerous. No clear allegiance making him wildcard. The chaos benefiting his position. The ultimate goal. Seth's endgame remains mysterious. Is he trying to destroy Roman specifically? Does he have alliance with Vision? Is he working toward his own agenda? The ambiguity making him more dangerous. Seth playing everyone and winning. The conspiracy theories. This attack has spawned countless theories about what's really happening. Theory 1: Seth working with Vision. The attack serving Vision's interests perfectly. Potential secret alliance orchestrated by Heyman. Seth's independence being cover story. Everyone being played by larger conspiracy. Theory 2: Seth's solo revenge mission. No grand conspiracy, just personal hatred of Roman. The attack motivated purely by vendetta. Seth's obsession driving irrational actions. His genius turned toward pure destruction. Theory 3: Triple H's secret agent. Seth working for WWE management. The attack serving corporate interests. Controlling situations from executive level. The conspiracy reaching highest levels. Theory 4: The long con. Seth actually helping Roman by attacking Bron. The injury fake to hide Bron as secret weapon. Everything being elaborate misdirection. The reality opposite of appearance. Theory 5: Personal agenda. Seth positioning himself as top star. Destroying everyone else's plans. The chaos creating opportunity for him. Selfish motivation masquerading as strategy. Theory 6: Heyman's puppet. Paul Heyman controlling Seth's actions. The wise man manipulating all sides. Seth believing he's independent but actually controlled. Heyman's ultimate masterstroke. The truth remains elusive and terrifying. The Vision's response. Vision's reaction to this attack reveals how it affects their strategy. The calculated pleasure. Vision benefits from Roman's problems. His backup plan destroyed before implementation. The desperation and weakness exposed. Psychological advantage increased. Roman appearing incompetent. The Seth question. But Vision must address Seth's role. Is he ally or independent threat? Can they trust him or must they watch him? Does his attack help or complicate their plans? The ambiguity creating uncertainty. The strategic adjustment. Vision must recalibrate based on new information. Roman's backup plans now known concern. Future strategies accounting for his desperation. The intelligence about his recruiting valuable. Additional security against similar attacks on them. The Brock Lesnar perspective. Lesnar's view of Seth's attack. Potential respect for ruthless efficiency. Recognition of Seth as legitimate threat. Questions about whether Seth challenges them next. The Beast acknowledging dangerous competitor. The Heyman analysis. Paul Heyman's reaction most interesting. Does he secretly orchestrated this? Is he pleased despite potential complications? How does this affect his long-term plans? The wise man's calculations inscrutable. Vision's dominance continues but Seth adds unpredictability. The locker room chaos. The entire WWE roster is reeling from this revelation. The security concerns. Every wrestler now paranoid. If Seth can attack anyone secretly, who's safe? The backstage environment no longer secure. Everyone looking over shoulders constantly. The psychological impact affecting performances. The alliance questions. Wrestlers reconsidering all relationships. Can anyone be trusted if Seth was lying? Are other injuries actually deceptions? Who else might be secretly gathering intelligence? The paranoia destroying locker room unity. The Bron support. Many wrestlers sympathetic to Bron view attack as cowardly and unjust. Respect for his rising star being targeted. Anger at Seth's methods regardless of motivation. Some potentially seeking revenge on Bron's behalf. The Seth fear. But many also afraid of Seth. His demonstrated ability to strike anywhere. The intelligence network he apparently built. His willingness to use violence without warning. The fear potentially preventing retaliation. The Roman's isolation. Roman's circle becoming smaller. People afraid to associate with him. The target on his back transferring to allies. Recruitment becoming nearly impossible. The isolation making him more vulnerable. The entire locker room dynamic shattered by one attack. The fan community explosion. Wrestling fans across platforms had nuclear reactions. Team Seth. Seth is a genius and playing everyone. That attack was brutal and perfectly executed. The architect just checkmated Roman. This is why Seth is one of the best. Finally someone standing up to Roman's manipulation. Team Roman. This is a cowardly attack on Roman's plans. Seth is proving he's a snake who can't be trusted. Attacking Bron from behind is pathetic. Roman's strategy was brilliant, Seth ruined it. This helps Vision, which makes Seth their lackey. Team confused. What is actually happening? I don't understand who's working with who. Is Seth helping Vision or hurting everyone? The conspiracy is too complex to follow. I need a chart to understand this. Team concerned. Did WWE just make their storyline too complicated? Casual fans won't follow this level of intrigue. The conspiracy theories are overwhelming the actual story. Is this brilliant or confusing? The division and confusion creating perfect engagement. The long-term implications. This attack creates massive ripple effects for WWE's future. The Roman predicament. Roman faces impossible situation. Backup plan destroyed. Security compromised. Paranoia affecting decision-making. Options becoming limited. The Bron future. Bron's career trajectory altered. Recovery time affecting positioning. Revenge motivation changing character. The attack defining his story going forward. Potential permanent impact on trajectory. The Seth positioning. Seth now positioned as ultimate wildcard. Relevant to every major storyline. Unpredictable and dangerous. No clear allegiance. The chaos agent affecting everything. The Vision dominance. Vision benefits enormously. Roman weakened and distracted. Their opponents divided and paranoid. The path to total control clearer. Potential unexpected ally in Seth. The trust collapse. Wrestling's entire social structure damaged. Nobody trusts anyone. Alliances impossible to form. Paranoia becoming default state. The environment toxic and unstable. The attack's consequences will echo for months. Conclusion: the ultimate conspiracy. Seth Rollins' secret return and vicious attack on Bron Breakker has exposed Roman Reigns' backup plan, created absolute chaos, and proven that nobody in WWE can be trusted. The systematic destruction of Bron eliminated Roman's ace before he could play it. Seth's intelligence operation proves he's been manipulating everyone while pretending to be injured. Roman's strategic brilliance was negated by better espionage and ruthless execution. Bron Breakker's career trajectory potentially derailed by being caught in crossfire. The conspiracy theories and ambiguity about Seth's true allegiance create maximum intrigue. Vision benefits from chaos even as Seth remains unpredictable variable. The locker room paranoia and security concerns affect everyone in WWE. This is Wrestling News CC, and WWE just became a spy thriller. Is Seth working with Vision or independently? Was Roman's backup plan genius that got exposed or desperate move? Can Bron recover and get revenge? Who is Seth really working for, if anyone? Drop your theories. Team Seth's master plan, Team Roman was outsmarted, or Team I have no idea what's real. Like and share because this conspiracy goes deeper than anyone realizes. Seth just proved he's the smartest man in WWE. Roman's plans mean nothing against superior intelligence, and nobody is safe when the architect decides to strike. Trust is dead, security is illusion, and Seth Rollins is controlling the game while everyone else doesn't even know they're playing.